Elphaba fakes her death with Fiero's help, escaping into the shadows of Oz. The people believe she's dead, but rumors swirl of her survival. Glinda rises to power in Emerald City, burdened by guilt and politics. Oz celebrates the witch's defeat, unaware of the growing darkness beneath. Elphaba and Fiero seek refuge in the Vinkus, far from Emerald rule. In hiding, Elphaba learns that the wizard is secretly experimenting on animals again. She vows to dismantle his regime piece by piece, even if she must become the villain. Fiero, now transformed into the Scarecrow, struggles with memory and identity. Together, they plot to free imprisoned animals and expose the truth. The world must see who the real monsters are. Glinda tries to govern with kindness, but is manipulated by Madame Morrible. The wizard uses Glinda's popularity to push propaganda against Elphaba. Though she misses her friend, Glinda fears she may have truly turned wicked. She launches a peace initiative, but it's met with public doubt. Her loneliness becomes a quiet storm. Underground resistance grows. Elphaba becomes a symbol to the oppressed. Posters of the Wicked Witch are torn down in slums and rebuilt in secret. Bach, now made of tin and guilt, roams the land trying to understand his purpose. He stumbles upon a village saved by Elphaba and begins to doubt everything. A revolution is brewing, but so is betrayal. Madame Morrible uses dark weather magic to hunt Elphaba. Storms ravage peaceful towns suspected of harboring her. She plans to lure Elphaba out by threatening her family's homeland. The wizard approves, hiding behind speeches of justice and unity. Glinda begins suspecting she's being used as a pawn. Elphaba returns to Munchkinland in disguise. She finds her sister Nesseros' grave desecrated by propaganda mobs. Angered, she unleashes a protective storm, saving a group of animals. Her actions are caught on a crystal orb broadcast as an attack. The Wicked Witch is declared a global threat. Bach confronts Glinda, warning her of Morrible's lies. He confesses his role in Nesseros' transformation and death. Glinda, heartbroken, starts to question the entire regime. She visits the wizard secretly to ask for the truth. What she learns will change her forever. The wizard reveals he came from Earth, just like Elphaba's mother claimed. He admits Elphaba is his daughter, the product of manipulation and magic. Glinda is horrified but swears to protect the truth. Elphaba, meanwhile, begins a mission to shut down the Emerald Magic Grid. She's done hiding. Elphaba publicly confronts a convoy of soldiers and frees captured animals. She gives a speech. "If I am wicked, it is because I refuse to kneel." Her message spreads like wildfire across Oz. The people begin questioning everything they've been told. Morrible is enraged and prepares her most powerful spell. Fiero fights a battalion of guards alone to save Elphaba's escape route. Though nearly defeated, his bravery inspires villagers to rise. He finally regains full memory of his past and love. Elphaba returns to save him just in time. Together, they vow to finish what they started. Glinda goes public, denouncing Morrible and calling for reform. Morrible tries to imprison her, but palace guards hesitate. Glinda is placed under house arrest, but her messages spread via enchanted scrolls. She warns of Morrible's weather weapon, aimed at the Vinkus. The world is turning upside down. The wizard mobilizes an army using illusions and fear. Villages supporting Elphaba are raided. Elphaba and her allies launch guerrilla-style strikes. Bach, now a hero to the Munchkins, leads a supply mission to the front lines. Morrible prepares a final ritual under an eclipsed moon. Elphaba storms the Emerald Tower with an army of animals and rebels. She faces Morrible in a magical duel, wind versus storm. Morrible is struck down, but curses Elphaba with a spell of vanishing. In a flash of green fire, Elphaba disappears. The city falls silent. Glinda discovers that Elphaba is alive, hidden by a cloaking spell. They meet in secret under the ruins of Shiz University. Emotional and raw, they reconcile at last. Elphaba urges Glinda to take over and rule justly. They know the world is not ready for the truth. Fiero and Elphaba share a final night together in the wild. He asks her to run away with him, but she refuses. There's too much to fix. He stays behind to mislead searchers. Their goodbye is tender, filled with hope and sorrow. Elphaba vanishes into legend. With the wizard ousted, Glinda restructures the government. She frees political prisoners and declares peace with animal communities. Bach becomes ambassador to the Tin Tribes. The Emerald City slowly heals under her rule. A statue of the Wicked Witch is rebuilt, not as a villain, but a martyr. Tales of a green healer surface across Oz. Children speak of a woman who appears in times of injustice. Some believe she died. Others say she became something more. Only a few know the truth, that Elphaba lives, free and watching, and that she's no longer afraid of being called wicked. A swirling portal opens in the desert. An older man steps through, a traveler from Earth again. He carries a map of Oz and whispers, "She's still here." The wind blows, and the scene fades to green. A new chapter waits beyond the rainbow. Deep in a locked chamber beneath Shiz, a dusty book glows. It's Elphaba's original spellbook, sealed with emerald thread. A young girl reaches toward it, her fingers tingling with magic. The screen cuts to black as the book opens on its own. The next, which has awakened. Some stories don't end with happily ever after. They begin again, just more honestly.